goodness that may ensue from that. In such cases, I would say it is not permissible. But in other cases, where, to the best of our knowledge, the goodness which may follow from that practice is overwhelmingly greater, then we would say, of course, it's permissible.
So, taking a practical example, for instance, they try different drugs on animals to see their side effects. Would that, in your judgment, be permissible?
Well, what sort of drugs? Do they cause pain, or do they remove pain? Do they somehow torture the animal, of which we don't have no knowledge? Now, if so, I should declare it as not permissible, because to hurt others is generally forbidden or at least strongly discouraged. And this applies to everything. Even to the birds, Ahmad ﷺ has declared that a mother bird should not be tortured on behalf of her babies, youngborns. So this is a general principle of Rahma which applies on every situation. But out of necessity, if there is a must, there is no way out, of course, then you can accept this position and adopt the lesser evil. But here I don't know. I mean, unless I know the facts, sometimes I have heard, and some animal lovers have protested very strongly, and I not only sympathize with them, but I agree with them, that just in the name of science, if you go on torturing life as such, claiming at the same time that they belong to a lower order, it doesn't make any difference, I don't, condone this at all. But if something is necessary, for instance, since a person is dying and a kidney of an animal is required, then this is a comparison where higher value will be preserved and the lower value would be sacrificed for his sake. And there is no way out. In such a situation, you can even eat the flesh of swine. So this principle, though largely understood, becomes sometimes very difficult in application. One has to judge very minutely and carefully all the pros and cons, and sometimes one finds oneself at a loss. So no general thumb rule can be given to you.
Individual cases got to be assessed.
Yes, assessed, and very carefully so, with all the factors.
My second question, sir.
Yes, please.
Nowadays there is a race going on in this modern world for atomic weapons. If there was a true Islamic state today, would they take part in this race?
In what?
In producing atomic bombs.
In defense, yes. When you have lost mutual trust, and even if you are a Muslim and you know positively that you would not act wrongly or wrongfully to the other party, you still do not have faith in the other party, and you don't know whether they will also reciprocate your goodwill and good actions. So if there is a possibility of any danger from that party, according to the Islamic teaching, not only you are permitted, you must be prepared for all those eventualities. And this is what the Holy Quran says, Rabitu. You must be always prepared to guard your frontiers, not only the inner parts and the capital, but you must always be wary about your frontiers. So if there is the remotest possibility of the enemy attacking you, and if the enemy is immoral, and you can't expect any limits from the enemy, then you should also be prepared exactly to that account, to that extent. But you should never misuse such a deadly weapon as atomic bomb and such a horrid weapon as atomic bomb.
Thank you, Huzur.
Yes, please. Now where is Saki Sahib, huh? Not around the world, but I have traveled so much that I could have traveled many times around the world. Even in Pakistan I have traveled so much that I think I could make a few rounds of the world. Last time in 78 when I came to Europe, I did 11,000 miles here on my car. And when I visited America, I did 21,500 miles on surface in America. So that was how much altogether? 33,000 miles, about 32 miles, 32,000 miles. Now the circumference of the world is 25,000 or 24,000? 24,000 miles. So that was 1.5 circle of the whole world on car. But why are you interested in finding out about the round trip? Are you fascinated with the idea of making a round trip of the world? Yes, that's it. Yes, please.
So you were just talking about how we should defend ourselves against the enemy. And I was just wondering, because that's exactly what the West says it's doing against the Russians.
Yes.
It says it's defending against
A possible danger?
a possible danger.
And they are defending themselves against a possible danger from them. Yes,
So
that's it.
does not this philosophy trigger off a chain reaction? I mean, if you're defending against a possible danger and they're defending against a possible danger,
Yes, and also that is a possibility. But what is the alternative for this possibility?
well,
The other possibility is that this immoral world where we live today, that's a very dangerous spot to live in.
sure.
And if, as goodwill, you put your weapons aside and hope that the Russians, for instance, would do the same thing, and they just walk in and occupy your country and forget about the rest of the things, what would happen then? And if the same thing happens to Russians, if they lay down their weapons or destroy them, in the hope that America would follow suit, or the Western countries would follow suit, and they simply bounce upon this opportunity and destroy Russia altogether. Is that not possible?
Well, I don't think so, sir, because of the...
Is it not possible?
It is possible, but
Possible,
only-
yes.
Yes, sir.
So, which of the two possibilities would you accept?
But surely it is better to be invaded and live than to be exterminated altogether in a massive nuclear...
No, but some people think differently, or completely differently from your point of view. Some people think that to live in slavery, in bondage, is no life at all. Like Sultan Tipu is known to have said, that famous sentence of his you might have heard.
Yes.
That was the last he uttered in his life. When some people wanted to stop him from attacking the enemy single-handed, the British forces, single-handed, alone. They said, but this is madness. He said, yes, but my idea is different. I believe that half an hour of the life of a lion is better than the full lifetime of a jackal. So I would live my half an hour and I prefer it. So this is the philosophy of some other people.
Thank you.
Please.
Assalamualaikum.
Yes, please, Sam.
This question is on behalf of another lady.
Yes.
She wants to know that is it true?
Yes.
Is it true? It sounded in the microphone. Sorry.
Yes.
Is it true